Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the shop. My name is Blendfriend and today I am getting the Spotify going early so we don't have to sit here in silence listening to just me talk. A little on the loud side actually. There we go. Gotta find that right level for some lo-fi. Okay, I have FreeCAD open here. I actually have a lot of stuff open. Trying to... Let me go ahead and just close this. Go here. Go here. Okay, and then... I've had some problems in the past with my computer taking up too much of my GPU and then the stream crashing and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just trying to stop that ahead of time here by closing some stuff ahead of time. So here we go. Here's the... I haven't done anything yet. I just opened the program and then I have the... Right, there we go. I have the tutorials open and the program open. So we've done, as a little checklist, I've done these two on my own. We've done this one, and this one, and then this one. The ones that I wanted to at least cover this one, this FreeCAD one right here, and then maybe this the threading of the screws. That's it, those two. And then I'm gonna try and figure out how to do assemblies by just making a couple of parts in the same, because my personal experience is I've never made two parts in one assembly. Everything I've done, well, at least recently, right? Everything I've done recently, I think like 4 or 5 years ago when I was taking a SolidWorks class, I did some assembly work, just like 1 day worth of assembly work. But, you know, 4 or 5 years ago is a long time for not brushing up on your skills at all. So, for all intents and purposes, I have never done assemblies before. So, I'd like to figure out how to do that and figure out how that works. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do this one. We're going to start with this one. This one is the more interesting one. This one's not so interesting. I'm kind of meh on this one, but it is important, learning how to thread a screw. And there's probably, I know at least in SolidWorks that there's like a one button thing that you can do. You just press a button and then boom, congratulations, your screw has threads on it now. You are so good at the game. But I don't know if, let's not listen to the same song over, shall we? Shout out to Stream Beats Harris Heller. We're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna, there we go. Shout out to Stream Beats Harris Heller. I really appreciate the copyright free music I can now play on my stream and not worry about getting copyright strike from both Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, let's just start with this. This is a good one. I think that this is going to be interesting and cool. I like there's a lot you can do with this sort of, there's a lot of implications that this one has with that sort of embedding feeling, right? I don't know. Of course, I have no idea how this works, so I could very well be wrong. But it would be very interesting to do, like, I wonder if you could change the font and do custom fonts. I wonder if you can do, instead of, like, digging into a piece, right, you can have a little raised section, so this is sticking out instead of sticking in. And yeah, so that's just my thoughts going into this. And anyway, we've got FreeCAD open here. I'm just gonna create a new one. Here we are. It would, I think it would be really funny if this program started out with the traditional Blender cube right in the middle. Or even better, the Blender monkey head just sitting right here like, hey, what's up, you know? Anyway, the tutorial was originally written by Roland Frank, nice, R. Frank, and was rewritten and re-illustrated by Vox, VOCX. I do not deign to know how to pronounce that. This tutorial describes a method to create 3D text and is used with solid objects in the part workbench. We will discuss how to insert blah blah blah, extrude it to 3D solid. Oh, draft. I wonder if drafting shape strings is for letters only, or if I could put in a set of coordinates. We were trying to figure out last time crappy ways to do airfoils and things like that and turn them into crappy wings, but maybe we can do something a little bit easier than that, huh? Position in 3D space using placement in draft mode. Nice. Engrave the text by applying a Boolean part cut. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm wondering, so there's part cut. I wonder if I could do the opposite of that. I know I can, but I don't know how it's going to look. Use shape strings inside the part design workbench. The process is essentially the same as with part workbench, but shape string is placed inside the part design body to extrude it. Go to the end of the tutorial for more information. Okay, we'll do boss, but we're going to go through the tutorial rather than cut. This is what we're going to get. The sketcher workbench is used briefly to draw an auxiliary line. More information. Setup. Open FreeCAD. Oh, we're so good. We're already ahead of the game. We've already opened it and created a new document using file new. Oh, and then we got to switch to the part workbench. Already failing. Is it just the part? It's just the part workbench. Yeah. Yeah. View isometric process. Okay. There. Change the view to visualize the 3D solids better. Press the view fit all button when it. There was a. What is the view fit all button? Is that this? Yeah, it is. And the hotkeys are V or F. So. And I'll do that route. Whenever you add objects in order to pan and zoom, yep, And then control clicking it. Insert a primitive cube by clicking on box. Oh, I click box. There's our Blender cube. Oh, okay, so it's not V, it's F. Do I have to be hovering the shape? Weird. Maybe I have to press V, then F. If I just press F, it doesn't work. If I just press V, it doesn't work. But it preloads. Oh, okay. Okay, I have to press V, then F. Interesting. Select cube, change the dimension, the data tab of the property editor, change width to. Okay. Cube. Width 31? Really? That's. There we go. Trying to get familiar with the hotkeys. Of course, hotkeys are the one thing that do not translate between. Of course, you can change all of the hotkeys, right? And make them whatever you want them to be. At least if the program's good. Some programs don't allow you to do that. Okay, we've done this. Create a chamfer. Select the upper edge, edge 6, on the front face of the cube. Edge 6, right? Press chamfer. Edge 6, yep. As for selection, choose select edges. As fillet type, choose constant length, set length to 5 mm. Constant length, the edge is checked. Oh wow, okay. Please just do 5. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Switch to the draft workbench. Okay, is that it? In the tree view, select chamfer and view tab and change the view. In the view tab, change the value of line width to so. Select chamfer, go to view. Line width is set to 2 already. Okay, that's fine. A lot of this tutorial is not the same as not on the same version, I guess would be a way to put it. We did that. Okay, now we switch to the draft work. Oh, that's the drawing workbench. Wrong button. Here we go. This is it. Make sure nothing is selected in the tree view. Make sure nothing's selected. Nothing is selected. And then top X. Go. And it'll say top, yep, which it does. Insert the text FreeCAD by press on shape string. Oh. Change X to 0. Change Y to 0. Change C to 0 or press re. Okay. Change string to FreeCAD. Okay. Change height to 5 and change tracking to. Got it. So tracking doesn't exist. Is the font, so what does the font file look like? It's just a TTF file? I'm wondering if I could use a custom just right off the bat. Alright, so what if I found a certain font? Oh. Press OK. This will create a shape string object. Recompute the document by pressing refresh. Oh, here it is. Okay, refresh got grayed out, which means it is fresh. The document has freshened, huh? We have freshened the document. In the tree view, select shape string in the view tab and change value of line width to 2. Okay, good. Select chamfer in the view tab, change visibility to false, or press space on the keyboard. Like space. Well, it should be here. It is not. Maybe the... It's supposed to be right here. Maybe I have to use a different font. That would be sad. I really wanted to use that one. Aww. Yeah, Chat's not reading it. Interesting. Well, that's weird. I'm doing weird things. Okay, we're gonna try deleting this. And starting over. Okay. Tape string. It be 000 string. FreeCAD. Height needs to be 5. Font file. Maybe we should try a different font file. I'll try a different font file. Okay. My camera is right where new tab is, so I was trying to grab there. Couldn't find it. It's telling me that I don't have permission to view the fonts. I'm the owner of the computer. It is mine. Oi. Huh. Doesn't help me. I love when there's 1,000 answers to something similar to yours, but not exactly what you're looking for. Huh. Okay, let's try going the other route. Move that over here. I try opening fonts through the control panel. That worked. I have a bunch of Japanese fonts just like thrown in there as well. I actually have a bunch of different languages thrown in here. That's weird. I'm not complaining. Oh, I wonder if oh, it's right here. Hey. Properties. Oh, I wonder if I can go through there then. Try that. Man, just trying to find the font files on my computer is proving to be difficult. I'm hopeless. This PC, C drive, users, app data. Try using that. See if that works. Reset to 0. Height of 5. The string is that. Okay. On exceptional surface. Topo shape. But. Shape string. Unknown exception when reading attributes. Surface of object. Topo shape. But must be. Internal name sheet. Hello. One more time. Oh, that is not. Oh. Weird. For the font folder, I want to try pulling open just a regular old font. Where is Times New Roman? And if I go here, I go so no, when I try and select a file for a font file, nothing's appearing. Weird. Shut up. Let's look up the error. No. Okay, here's my exact error. Download another TF file this time. Fonts. Okay, so it is a problem with the font. Interesting. Okay, I think it's just a problem with the font. Or I do have access to the fonts. I cannot find these fonts for the life of me. I wonder if I can just get the link to the font and then... Oh, here we are. Try deleting this again. Oh. What did I do? Oh no. Delete it. Okay, there we go. We might have to just move on to the next thing then if this tutorial, if I can't figure out how to do this at all. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Huh. Weird. See. So, to review, click this, reset, we change the height to whatever, 5, sure. We change this to FreeCAD, sure, that's fine, right? Right? And then we pick a font file by clicking these ellipses. I have a folder right here. Local Windows fonts, and it's totally empty. Excuse me. Don't tell me I don't have permission to access my own fonts folder. Annoying. I am an administrator. I own the freaking thing. This is my computer. For a save string by navigating, at this point I get an error that I'm not allowed to access the directory. I can open it using Windows Explorer under the same account. Any idea? Okay. I don't know the answer, but it sounds like FreeCAD is running as a different user. As a workaround, It will work if you copy and paste the desired font somewhere else in directory structure. Oh, okay. So what if I take... Oh, okay. What if I take the Times New Roman font, right, and I copy it, and then I go over to the other folder, users, me, app, data, local. Where was it? Where was that other one? Find where the other font is. Microsoft. Windows. Fonts. Paste. And then shut up. What are you complaining about? Reset. Okay. It worked. Ah, that is simultaneously the best and worst news. We got it to work, but that means that the problem lies in the font itself, which means the way that the font is made for the font, my custom font, Pixel Merchant, it doesn't work, right? The other option I do have is, so the font that I'm using, I got from the lovely merchant. I talk about it all the time. I play it all the time. I love it all the time. So what we can actually do is I can actually go into the credits page, and it actually has Allegard font by Hewitt Soit. Okay, Mr. Soit. Okay, whatever. Let's download it. Go in folder. Just got that in it. Nice. Extract all. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's go ahead and change font file to Allegard here. It might just not work with Allegard, the font. Doing some limit testing is always fun, huh? Font file. Yeah, it's popping off in a bad way. Yeah, I don't think we can, bada bing. There we go. Okay, well, we have it now. We have it now, right? That's the important part, is we can move on to something new. Alright, there it is. We've completed the thing. The thing is complete. So I don't have to worry about that, at least. We can at least move on to the next thing. Which is, I don't know what it is. This is as far as I got in the tutorial. This is also my first time going through the tutorial. Anyway, we can close all this now. That problem has been solved. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We know how to get to it from here. Wow, this is a lot of, okay. Close all the tabs except for the tutorial tab and the slew of other tabs that I had before streaming today. Okay. Line width is already at 2 points. Perfect. That's what I was checking. Okay. Create the solid 3D text. That's the next step. That's the important part. Switch back to the part workbench. Got it. In the extrude task panel, go to direction, choose long normal. In length, set along to 1, and also take the create solid option. So, extrude along normal. Along we hit 1, right? It's 1. And then pick the create solid option. Press OK, and this should extrude the object. Wow, that looks great. Holy cow. In the tree view, select extrude from the view tab and change the line width value to 2. There we go, perfect. I don't know what is up with everyone wanting to change the line width to 2. But it's, I guess it's a default option now. Now we will draw a simple sketch that we use as auxiliary geometry. To position the shape string extrusion. In the tree view, select extrude and press space and make it in. Nice, okay. Make the chamfer visible. There we go. Switch to sketcher and select the, okay, so sketcher work. Nice, okay. Okay, in the tree view, select chamfer and press space on the keyboard to make it visible. Choose the slope face created by the chamfer by. There we go. Done. Okay. The view should automatically adjust so the camera is parallel to the selected face. It did not. Oh, click on the new sketch and then sketch, select flat face and press OK. Sketch, flat face. There we go. Nice. If I hit, that did not work. Okay, that's not how that works. Got it. Okay, wrong hotkey is for the wrong thing. I meant to do. Ha! Okay. We can adjust it ourselves. That's not a problem. Ugh. Let me scoot in a little bit so I'm not leaning forward. This is fine. Okay. Draw a horizontal line in a general position on top of the face. The length is not important. We are just interested in its position. Okay. This apparently. Then there. And then 2.5 away from the local X and from the local Y using constrained distance X. So this is the... Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a... Oh, yeah. No. And then this one. Right? Make these a little bit more readable. Yeah, 2.5. Since the sketch is just an auxiliary object, we don't need to have it fully constrained. You can do this if you wish by assigning a fixed distance, say 20 millimeters, with constrained distance X. Sketch, okay. Close the sketch. We have our line. Okay, positioning the solid text in 3D space. In preview, select the extrude and press space to make it visible. There we go. It's messy. Select the data tab of the property area, click replacement. So, extrude, data, placement, ellipse. Okay. Change the rotation. Okay, take the option apply incremental changes. Gotta do that. Rotation axis with angle. Axis the angle to 90 degrees. Click on apply. Oh, yep, that's definitely what we want. Apply. Axis to Y, angle to 45. Right? Yep, that's also what we want. I recall doing the other one, the wiffle ball project, and all of the things being messy, and I had to figure out all of the angles myself and actually use my own. I had to create an axis, like a diagonal 45-degree axis, using because you can use the X, Y, Z, or you can create your own axis. I had to create my own axis for it, so that was a bit messy, but I know how to do that now, so worth. And that was probably something I messed up along the way, but I was able to fix it too, so easy. Easy. This will apply, okay. Click OK to close the dialog, got it. Switch again to the draft workbench, got it. Switch to wireframe draw style with view draw style wireframe, or press the wireframe button view tool. I don't have the view toolbar up, do I? View. Raw style. Okay, we've wireframed now. Or press the wireframe button. This will allow you to see the objects behind other objects. Yep. Make sure the draft snap endpoint method is active. This can be done from the menu draft snapping toggle. Draft. snapping. I can't tell when they're... Is that what those highlighted things over there? Let's try doing it one time. Okay, that is what they are, and now they're all active. Having multiple snapping methods active at the same time may make it difficult to select the right feature. Make sure only the snap endpoint method is enabled. Okay. The extrude text should now be inside the body of the fillet object. It is not. Oh, okay, so we do that. Oh, okay, I'm missing stuff. Okay. In the tree view, select extrude. Okay, select extrude. Extrude has been... Click on move. Okay, that's what I've been missing. I lost track of where I was. Oh, hinga-dinga-durgan, where is it? Is it this? Ooh. Only ever left one. Perfect. It almost looks like FreeCAD. It's just a really weird shape here. The extruded text should now be inside the body. Yep, and it is. It's not a fillet object. It's a chamfer object. No. Anyway, so yeah, we're here. Switch back to the part workbench. I'm gonna go back to the view over here, and change the... Okay, yeah, there we go. And that's what this looks like. Well, here, right? Press as is button on the view toolbar. This will show all objects with the normal shading and color. In the tree view, select sketch and select chamfer first, and then extrude, and then press cut. This, okay, yeah, so make this go away, and this, and then, oh wait, part, right? Part? Not, yeah, part workbench, not the part other one. Part design. Do that, and do that, and then cut. Chamfer, extrude. It is not extruded. Oh, that's nifty. Move that around. Wait, let's try doing this. That's why. So we got to go back to the draft. Go back to the wireframe. Make this sketch visible again. Go extrude, move. There we go. Switch back over to the part. Now we're in part. I'm going to go ahead and change the draw style back. Click on the chamfer. Click on the extrude. The cut. And it's still not working properly. Love to. Almost as if this just isn't in the right plane. And if I were to like zoom in on this and look inside it, it's like there's a thin sheet that's covering it, right? So if I go into this extrude here, right? What happens if I make the direction I extrude it some I extrude it to 2. I hope this. Okay, so the shape string is still. But. Okay, I'm going to try creating a new extrude and doing a symmetry and seeing if the point is still in the middle. So if I do... Okay. Okay, so the point is not in the middle. But what I can do is I could probably do some geometry funny business. So I'm just going to hide this for now. I want to see if I can't do some geometry. I wonder if I could just copy. Right, and then we have a new. Yeah, extrude 2 is here. So if we go back to a wireframe, which is V4. And then I click on extrude 2, that's still there, right? And then I can actually do this, where I go into the draft, I click move from this point, right here, right? So now I have 2 instances of FreeCAD on top of each other and like totally parallel with them. Right, so then we go back to the part design. And this is probably needlessly complex, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to delete this. Don't need it. Everything I do in my life is needlessly complex. So we do that. We unite the parts into one. That's good. We've got their fusion here. And then we go chamfer, fusion, and we cut. And then we go V1, and it's still the same. Holy Jesus. I cannot believe that it is. After all of that, look at this. Well, at least we know how to do this type of work, right? Right, so if we wanted to, this answers my question that I had at the beginning where we're like, okay, well, how do I do something that's extruded outward rather than inward? All right, so we have this. We have a FreeCAD underneath it. If we look here, right, we have two of them. One that's underneath and one that's on top. And unfortunately, fusing them together and then cutting it out like that doesn't work. So, I don't know if it's because, once again, there's like a thin sheet between them or something, but there shouldn't be. This should work. This should have worked, but it's not. Try cutting. The use of non-solids for Boolean operations may lead to... Yes! This is exactly what I was expecting to happen. I don't know why it said the results were unexpected. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't know why this is still here. Sorry, V4. Maybe this method doesn't work anymore? So I'm gonna try deleting this. And I just want to do it in this order just to see if everything disappears. Everything disappears. Nice. But if I do it in this order, nothing disappears. Weird. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's not extruding properly. Well, we know what we're doing at least. I don't know what's going on with the part design body. Make it active and add a base solid by adding primitives. Use sketch extruding it with the part design pad. Move the shape string object onto the active body. Attach the shape string to the face solid, or use a part design plane, part attachment. Or create part design pad or part design pocket from for produce an additive or subtractive feature of the base body, respectively. Okay. Okay. Well, I tried to big brain it and I couldn't figure it out. I don't know if it's something wrong with the editor or something wrong with part of the process that I did. What we're going to do though is we're going to try redoing it from the very beginning one time. Just no mistakes. Perfect from the beginning. Okay. Make a cube. Click on that cube. Width needs to be 31. Click edge 6. Put a chamfer on it. Hit 0. Grab that. Put a chamfer on it. Edge 6. Constant length. A length of... I think it said 5? Back to the top we go. Length of 5. Yep. Constant length. Okay. Shape string. I'm going to draft. Click shape string. Top. Top is selected. Go into shape string. Do FreeCAD, but not with caps lock on. Set the height to 5. Set the points to 0. Set the font file to Times New Roman. 0.0. Okay. FreeCAD has been created. Shape string has been created. Create the solid 3D text. Part workbench. Make this invisible. Extrude. Along, normal. Create solid. One millimeter. Okay. Auxiliary sketch. Sketcher. New sketch. Flat face. Create an arbitrary line. The line is already horizontal. Perfect. 2.5. 2.5. we go. And then, because I am picky, 20. Close. Make extrude visible. Go into the placement option. Apply incremental. Axis Z to 90. Apply. Axis Y 45. Apply. Go to the draft workbench. Okay. Draft workbench. Go V1. Oh, sorry, V4. Click extrude. Click move. This point. This point. There we go. And we're back to this. So go to the part work. Hit V1. Click the chamfer. Control click extrude. Hit the cut. And it's still a problem. Okay. Not working. Well, that was this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not doing this again. I don't know if there was something fundamentally wrong with the tutorial, something fundamentally wrong with my brain, or something fundamentally wrong with the program. But I feel like I followed it step by step. But yeah, that's how you do that, and we can do this with anything. So now we know how to engrave, and we know how to expand. I'd like to know, there was an option that I saw. To create curved text, you can also use the macro circular text. Cool. Cool. Okay, so now that this tutorial is basically done, we couldn't figure out what the problem was, of course, but I say we do the screw one just because I want a small victory. Let's get a small victory today. Make a screw. Method 0. Just get one. Just get screw, lol. Using macros. Depreciated. This is now depreciated. Use Bolt's SFC workbench instead. Now, the fasteners workbench includes screw maker. Okay. Fake threads. Non-heel. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, and then have a bolt with a real helical head. Thread. When 3D printing is not needed, a simulated thread is often sufficient for... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I am more interested in making actual geometry. Stacking discs, yeah. Sweeping a vertical profile. A true thread consists of a closed profile sweeping a solid through along a helical path. Okay, so I think this is actually one. Okay. Way of defining a thread profile, no problems with meshing or I don't know. 5 and 6, 7, 8, don't know. 9, I have no idea. Oh, like a vertical cut profile, so that's this. Make sure that the height of this sketch matches the pitch of the thread that you need. Oh, okay, okay. Make a helix 1 with height identical to the pitch and pitch identical to the thread pitch, and a helix radius of 0.42 times the nominal diameter. Thread. Sweep the cut profile along helix 1, select create solid, and fren it. What that means is beyond me. Make a circle with the nominal radius of the thread in the XY. Oh yeah. Make a face from the circle, okay. This can be done with part builder or draft upgrade, then set data. Make face true. Cut the face with the sweep profile. Okay. Make a draft clone and use draft downgrade on the clone in order to get a wire. This wire is the horizontal profile muted. Make a helix radius of the thread and pitch of the thread, the height of the thread. Sweep the wire along the helix, set create solid and fren it. You are done. Smile. These are engineers. And we get this. I couldn't be happier, to be honest with you. These are my people. Fewer or even no Boolean operations are required, so generation speed is very high compared to method. Thread ends are nicely cut straight away. Cool. Long threads are not a problem unless a operation is needed. Otherwise, it's not going to be much better than method. Threads without a gap are not a problem. Cool. Defining thread profile is complicated. True. Using the standard mesher with a thread created in this way, it generates ugly meshes. Ugly! We hate ugliness. Which can lead to problems. Other meshers are better. For example, Mephisto seems to give the best results. Large memory footprint, which means it sucks. Method 5. Lofting between helical extruded faces. Interesting. At any rate, let's bypass that altogether. Oh, by the way, I figured out where my other FreeCAD tutorials were. They were in my documents folder. Huh, weird. My screen seems to be a little off. Let's just fix that right now, shall we? Interesting. I don't know how it ended up like that. But that should be a lot more centered. Yeah, we're good now. Okay. Weird. Don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is a partial success. I at least know how to do it now. I might want to try... Yeah, I just call it failed FreeCAD plaque, because it's like a little plaque, right? So we're going to create a new project, close the old one, and this time I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So, go ahead and delete all that. So, I guess if I make multiple parts, I can put objects in those parts. Try just looking up FreeCAD assembly a tutorial. I don't know. FreeCAD document. Part design body, right the by that. Go ahead and delete this. Part is not empty. Content as well, yes. Okay. Several distinguishable parts that are put together in some way to create a functional object. Just like real-life products are made. For example, a bolt, a washer, and a nut are three separate bodies that, when put together, comprise an assembly. In general terms, you don't need special tools to create assemblies, just have many bodies where you want them, you can or modify the placement property. You may use one of the to assemble internal workbenches. In general, standard part object was designed to serve as a basic building block to create assemblies. The object is used to group several bodies and put them together. That is a subassembly. Then this subassembly can be placed next or inside of other subassemblies in order to create the final assembly. So I guess assemblies are just, did Mr. FreeCAD stop by? Either Either the people I was talking to are lurking, or they didn't stop by. I made sure to shoot out a reply on the tweet and say, okay, well, tonight is FreeCAD, people. I'm going to be working on it, so make sure to stop by and help me out because I'm pretty new to this thing. And I did so now that you're here, seriously, I was looking at threads earlier. I was just reviewing this document. It looked pretty drab, and I'm gonna pass on it because it's probably gonna be pretty boring. So I just reviewed it, and yeah, got some interesting information here. There's like 5 or 6 different ways to create or produce somehow threads, but I did that, and I looked at this one, kind of reviewed it, and then I actually tried to do this one, and the result is this. And I don't know what I did wrong, but if we look, this is actually a cut. If I look in this cut, we have the chamfer here, is this, and then the extrude here, which is this here. But the cut is it didn't cut it out properly, and I don't know why. I even tried doing it like 3 or 4 different ways, and it didn't work, and it still hasn't worked. So I decided to scrap that and move on to something else, which was trying to figure out assemblies. And that's where we're at right now. I think I could just do something like this, right? If I wanted to do something like this. If I wanted to create an assembly. And then if I do create a new body and make it active. Actually, wait, no, I'd have to create the sketch, right? And I just like create like a 40 by 30 rectangle, and we set 40, and actually I'm gonna make them both 10. By 10 square. Rectangle is also correct, but not specific. Oh, hey, there it is. Hello. And then make it BF, right? Too much. Too much. Change the pad. Wait, why is it 1,000? Did I make a mistake? Uh-oh. Delete it. Go back to sketch. Add it for 100. Yeah, we want 100, not 1,000. And then I'm just kind of messing around right now, right? So then I can do another sketch. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Can I do that? do this, right? And then I can set the external geometry to this, and then 8, right? And I do 8, and I do 1. Not 1. Kidding me? Jeez. 1 degree of freedom, that's the lateral here. So we can go here. 1. Right? And then we should be able to close that. I have this sketch here. A pocket. That's 100, right? And then if I go to the top view and hit 0, oh, whoops, sorry. If I go to the top view and hit BF, and I just ever so slightly rotate. Yeah, cool. Iron asked me a question. Did I miss anything? I made a square. It's like a square pipe. I'm just messing around right now. So I guess to make this more realistic, right? I would do like a select an edge, face, or body. Active bodies. I don't have to. Okay, wait. I should be able to do. Right? I should be able to do. There we go. Let's just look from the top. Doing an assembly, right? That doing is a very loose word. If I go shift, click here, control click. Oh, okay. Make a rocket? You're asking a very tall order of someone. Okay. Can I not create an inward facing fillet? Can I not create an additive fillet? I bet I could do that from the outside. Oh? Oh, I see. So if you do the faces, it does the... Well, I do not want these faces filleted. So I have to exactly specify those edges, which is what I wanted to avoid, because that's tough. Oh! No, no, no. Like that. I have them all selected. Now we fill it. There we go. You might have to do the edges. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make the radius needs to be 0.5. The radius is arbitrary. I'm just using it to make it a little sharp. Okay, this is designed for manufacturing right here. Boom. Except the outer edges also need to be done. But take notes, engineers. Technically, this can also be manufactured with a really sharp edge right here. Technically, we can get it really close to like a perfect 90, but that requires hand manufacturing and like not fun. What's the depth? The depth It's so this thing is uh 10 millimeters, and then 100 millimeters tall. It's just an arbitrary part. How are you manufacturing? How am I manufacturing this? I don't know. The correct question to ask first is, what am I manufacturing it for? If it's something that I can get away with not having, or having a seam, right? It would be very simple to take like a metal plate. That's the key part of DFM. Yeah. If it were something where I wouldn't have to worry about the pressure on a seam, like if this were a pipe, which square pipes are weird, right? Why would you do that? You'd just use a circular pipe, right? In which case, you'd manufacture a pipe. Easy clap. Congratulations, we've done it. But another option is if this is for like a specific part, like it's supposed to be slotted, which is what I was planning on doing. Actually, I was planning on making this into like a little slot. The second part that I was going to do, part 01, which I'm pointing at it on my screen as if you can see it, part 01 was going to be a smaller. Squares are easier to weld together. Really? Nice. I was thinking you could create, like, one option is have a metal sheet, right? And then bend that metal sheet into the square, right? Obviously, you wouldn't take a big block of metal to a mill. That would be weird, right? And then you'd weld it along. You'd create the square with the rounded edges, right? And you'd weld it along the line. And that's one way you can manufacture it. Of course, that might be hard to get exact, but I don't know. I'm not a manufacturer. I'm an engineer. I don't know. That's where tolerances come into play and all that. Obviously, this is just me messing around with assemblies, so I'm not looking to make this like an absolute masterpiece of engineering. I got all 4 edges, right? Okay. I should be able to. Just yo, what's going on here? If you're making a square tube, you actually roll a sheet into a circular tube and then press it into a square. Oh, super cool machine for that. That does sound super cool. That also sounds like a really easy way to do it. See? I mean, yeah, it was close, right? You roll a sheet into a circular tube. Oh, you roll a sheet. Okay, you don't weld at all. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Weld after rolling, but before squeezing. Oh, okay. So, okay. I was on the right track. That makes sense. Squeezing, yeah, okay. Squeeze it. Not 50. Yeah, I like the one better looking. Nice. So this is our first part. Cool. I'm starting to learn the hotkeys more. Hotkeys are important, but they don't really translate from product to product. Do 0.5 plus wall thickness. Wall thickness is 1, so it should be 1.5. Oh, this is cool. You can see the design change iteration time. So it should be like this. Oh, I see the difference. That way, these are uh coinciding. I see. I see. Smarter than I am. Of course, you're saying you're smarter than I am. Yep. Leave it to you, Zircine. I like how I say. I like how it's perfect. The delay is perfect. The stream delay is perfect right now, where I can say you're smarter than. Yeah, it's perfectly like the delay is perfect to where I can say you're smarter than me, and you type "yep" to my previous statement. That's perfect. And it looks like you're saying, "Yep, I am smarter than you." I mean, it's true. I will take that to my grave that you are much smarter than I am, seriously. Okay, so this is the first part. This is the first part in our assembly, right? So I can actually hide all this, and I can go in here. I think I could go in here and just create a sketch, right? So, and then if I do that, right? Create a new sketch, and the sketch I want base. Okay. Go over to the model. I'm gonna hide this part. Back over to tasks. Oh, this needs to be in here. There we go. Hide this. Let's actually move it out. Right? Okay, let's try this. Let's start this over. Let's start this over. Just delete this. Go to here. Deselect everything. And then we create a new. And it's done. Okay, that's the view that I like. Create the new rectangle. We want this one to be 1 millimeter this way. Oop. 1 millimeter. Caps lock is on again somehow. Oh. Okay, don't use caps lock. Lesson learned. Don't use caps lock. I repeat, do not use caps lock. 1 There we go. Okay. We go here. We go. We want this to be. Yeah. 1 megameter. It's mega time. Go away. And 8 again. Alright, so same as before, except this time we're starting with the inner square. And then we're going to make an even inner square. I hate Spotify sometimes. Most of the time. Most of the time I hate Spotify. But it's where my boy Harris Heller's music is, so that's where we listen. Okay. So put the sketch in the part. And then we take the sketch and which part of the active body? Please read it. It's fine. And we're just gonna see what happens. BRB. Okay. Okay, we need to. I set this as active, toggle active part. Okay, that's no longer the active body. This is the active part. That's the active. We get this. I don't want it there. Okay, I guess that works. So now if we go to an isometric view, we're still got 100, right? And then if we go click on this face, sketch. We want the same thickness, so we create a rectangle, whatever. Import our external geometry to this. This needs to be 1 millimeter. This also needs to be 1. There we go. Hello. And then this needs to be 6. Also needs to be 6. There we go. And then we close. And we should just be able to pocket this all the way down to the base. So if I go to the top view, we go here. Once again, this has been done. I'm going to make the same. The same fillet. Yep, but it's gonna be 0.5. Okay. And then this same fillet again. be 1.5. Okay. And we're gonna go here, zoom out. I want to look at it from the top view because we're about to make this part visible again. And I knew there was going to be empty space here, but given the definition that we used for all of our radii, my options were either make this one the same radius as this, or not. I do like the extra gaps here. When I look at things like in the real world, there are gaps. They're either circles, in which case it's fine, whatever, right? There's like some tolerance between these two things that make them slightly different, and then therefore they can slide, right? Or they're squares, they'll still have that little tolerance right here that make them just slightly ever so different, but it's still pretty tight. And they also have different radii here, because we're not about to make this one a 1.5 and then this one a 2.5. That's basically just a circle. So anyway, I'm going to now first let's go to isometric. Yeah, so now we've got two pipes here. Our assembly is coming along wonderfully. I just wanted to make like a simple something, right? First and foremost, just like two sliding rods, and then there's a bolt that goes in between them that fits them at certain lengths. You see that everywhere, right? So that was the first project, and we have the two sliding rods. I don't know. I guess I could I don't know if there's a way for me to fluidly move these. I guess if I wanted to, I could go here and hit this draft button, but that moves it out in 3D space, right? And we don't want that. That's one option. But we don't want that. I'd like to be able to constrain it in such a way. I bet there's a way I could constrain it. Just rotate, right? Offset, trims, splits, joins, loads. Ooh. Edits the active object. Creates shape 2D view of selected objects. Okay. Converts bidirectionally between draft and sketch objects. Go back to part design, where we were. The other option is I just grab this and I can just say, okay, well, I can translate it up by 10 or whatever, right? So we can do that at a later time. So there's those two, right? And there's something that I'm missing in them, of course. Which I will talk about, which I will design later. But there's also the pin to worry about, and I think I'm gonna start by designing what the holes for the pin, because that's really easy. And then worrying about the pin itself. Right, so we have, I'm going to go ahead and make this part invisible and then focus on this part. And I'm going to just sketch on... Uh-oh, this is not the active body. There we go. Now we do a sketch. There we go. Okay. Okay, circle. Circle. And then under 3 degrees of freedom. Oh no. Train radius. This circle, we'll make it 2 millimeters. There. Okay, and then we need to bring in some external geometry here. What is this? Parallel, right? This. Interesting. Well, first and foremost, I want there to be a vertical distance here. We can say 5, just so it's a nice even number. All numbers are arbitrary. In fact, in most of my life, numbers are arbitrary. For example, I don't like this to be 5. It's a little wide, so we're gonna make it 10 actually. And that gives us a little bit more wiggle room just in general. And it makes it also a little bit harder to design because the next part's going to be rather difficult. So there should be a way to make 2 lines. This is parallel, right? Parallel constraint. Equality constraint is what we want, right? So I could create a couple of phony lines here, right? I don't know if this is how it works, right? Looks like it is. So then we do a coincidence between this and this and this and this. Alright, so there we go. Got some more constraints. Now this should slide. Perfect, right? And then I'm gonna do this. Quality between this and this. Perfect. So now it's fully constrained. It's exactly where I want it to be. And if we happen to change the size of the pipe, I guess is a good way of putting it, the cross section, if we wanted to make this 2 millimeters or 20 millimeters or whatever, right? Let's make it 20 and keep everything else the same. This will automatically adjust in the design, and I don't have to worry about it. There's probably 1,001 ways to do it, but this is the first one that came to mind. Make a triangle. This is a triangle. Yeah, isosceles. Congratulations. B. I'm expecting an ack soon. Either that or he BR'd his last B. It's the latter. He BR'd his last B. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is because now it won't move. It can't move, right? Because of this. Yes, there it is. There's my ack. I got an ack. I got an ack out of him. Perfect. But yeah, this is constrained now. I could actually do the same thing throughout, but I do want to try some other. I want to make 3 holes on this outer pipe. So we click close. We click this circle here, pocket. I don't think I can do it. No! Okay, I can't do it like that. What? There's an error. Okay, so so I made a mistake. I think I used the wrong kind of lines, but I still think that my way is possible. So let's go ahead and just delete these. Can I make fake line? Oh yeah, here are the fake lines, right? This is the fake lines. These are not real lines. Right? These are not real lines. This should move, and that should convert to construction geometry. Yeah, okay. These are fake lines. These are fake lines. That's how it is. Okay, that's the part, that's the one piece I was missing. Okay. And then, once again, just to show that I'm absolutely proficient in this. Those are already constrained. These are already constrained. And then, boom. There, perfect. I like how these are like saluting. They're like little sevens. Hello. Yes, sir, you have done it. Equality 7. Qualities. Constraint 7. Oh, okay, so yeah, now they don't show up here, and I can actually pocket these. If I make the pocket like 20, does it appear on the other side as well? Yeah, okay, so I actually only need to make it 10. I'm just gonna make it 10. That way it's exact, because if I make it 9, it doesn't. 10 does. Right, that's what we want. Boom, hole. Okay, and then I think it was... pocket 2? Oh. We want vertical sketch axis. Wait. Hmm? I guess I don't remember how to use it. So it's 10 down. We need to make it 90. No, 80. 80. So this should... There it goes. I was... Okay, I got there. Okay. We have 3 holes now. And in fact, I don't like it that this size. So I go into pocket. Wait. I go into... Come on. Click the little arrow. There we go. Sketch 3. And then this dimension here, I'm gonna make it 1. Okay. And then I close, and all of these are smaller now. Yes! Awesome! Okay. And they're all punched through, right? So, I can call this part done, right? That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted it to look like. Got holes going through one set of sides, the front to back sides. It's hollow, it's square, and it's got filleted edges, so it's an actual part and not something weird. And then yeah, that's it. And there's holes at exact measurements that are easy to outline and change if I choose to. If I change the height of the hole here, actually I'd have to go in and change the it's set to 80 right now. If I set the distance from the top here to the hole to like 20, it would move down, and then I'd have to readjust it to make it the appropriate size, which is, you know, its own thing. It's 2 steps. So That's nice. And then if I change one hole, all of them change. Intuitive. Super easy to fix. Cool. Well, don't have to worry about it. And I can change any piece of this, and it would work, so. So I can actually go into here now. Set this as the active body. Figured out how to do that. Hide this part. Unhide this part. This is the inner one now. And then this is the shape we want to. This is the surface we want to create this new sketch on. Once again, another circle. And then we want the radius of this circle to be 1 millimeter, like the other one. We want the vertical. Oh, we want to get the geometry. Don't. Oh, wait. I made a mistake. We need this to be a real hole. Oh wait, no. There we go. Can't be a fake. Cannot be an unreal hole. Has to be real. There we go. One. Which. Do some of this. Oh. No. Geometry. So many steps. There we go. This was 10. And then we switch over to the not real lines, and we do one here, one here, and then those all should be coincident. Perfect. And then we just set these equal to each other. Perfect. There. Constraint 7. Okay. So now with this done, we can close it. And we once again create a, what is this? A hole versus a pocket. I don't know if it matters. I guess a hole goes all the way through naturally. Just stick with what you're good at. Just stick with what you're good at. There you go. Change it to a 10. And if we... Oh! Yo, what's going on here? It goes all the way through. That's all I wanted to show. Okay. Nice. Now, if I go to here and we zoom in, this hole is now open. These two are closed. If I go into my placement here, oh wait. Cool. I want to go into this body here, this part, I guess. And I go into my placement and I move it up. I should just be able to move it up 40 and the other hole is aligned. Or if I move it up 80, the third hole is aligned. Perfect. Alright? If I move it up 120, it's out of the park. Congratulations, you goofed. Right? I don't know how I'm just messing around. I don't know what I'm doing. So now I have these two parts here, and I just need the fastener for them. And I'm just gonna make like a simple non-threaded bolt and call it a day, I think. Because there's other stuff that I want to do as well. Here in FreeCAD, we're not done with FreeCAD quite yet. This is just like a test run for how to do stuff like that, right? So we're gonna cancel here. It's gonna go back down to 0, and then we're on part now. Toggle active part. It is now our active part. And then this time actually I'll still choose this plane. Okay. A circle. Oh wait. What is this? What is this? A slot? Ooh. Ooh. That's helpful. Oh. Nice. And I could create all of this geometry myself, or I could have the computer do it for me. Like, I could manually create a slot. That works. But it's nice to have the tool. And then you do 1, I want to say. So it's the same size as the hole. Technically, you'd want to do like 0.95, tad bit smaller. But for the argument's sake, we're just going to do 1. This is theoretical engineering. Theoretical engineering. And then there's our circle. The start of our bolt. We're just gonna add it to 10 millimeters. Actually, we're gonna make it 11. Pick it up to 11. Boom. Huh? Huh? Did I make a mistake? Oh, yeah, that's what I did wrong. Okay. There. Now I should have a little, yeah, okay, and I'm gonna delete. Okay. Gotta remember the order to these things. Make a part, make a body in the part, make a sketch in that body. Do the sketch, do what I need to make it 3D, continue. And then just to not be an idiot, perfect. Can I put this part? Oh, okay, good. And then okay, so I could do this with cylinders too. I don't want to. I'm gonna go back to the part design. And then I wonder if I can do something like this. I think I can. This. Whatever. There. Then coincide this point and this point, right? And then do a radius on this point. We're just gonna make it 1.5. There we go. Just a tad bigger, just big enough. Make it 2. Just 2. 20. That's good enough. There we go. Fully constrained. Then we okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, click on body, yeah. Rotate, apply incremental. Z, we want 90. Huh! Maybe not Z. Maybe we want different axes altogether. Perfect. And then where is its location? Where's its location? It's all the way down there? Why did it go down there? I guess it's in a weird center spot, right? So I can't undo that rotation? Okay, well, I'll just undo that rotation in a different way. How about that? We'll just make this a 0. I guess it wasn't undoable. Alright, so let's I'm sad that I can't just drag things around. I really want to just drag things around all the time. I wish I didn't make this in an arbitrary spot. I regret that. Let's start over. This time we'll do it a more efficient way anyway. So there we go. We go create body. Then we go create draft. We choose base plane. Wait, why? Because I did it in a really, really dumb way, and I'd rather start over and not hate myself for doing it in a really dumb way. I did it to where the bolt was arbitrary. The little the key was in an arbitrary spot, so I couldn't move the placement to where I wanted it to be without it being really weird. Like, I'd try to rotate it, but I was rotating it about the x-axis, and then it disappeared into the ground, essentially. And I'd have to figure out where exactly it was to move it where I wanted to move it. This time, I'm starting with it being defined at a given location, i.e. the origin, and then I'm going to move it around geometrically, so I know where it is. Yeah. And there's probably smart ways for me to figure out how that's done, and I mean not delete what I wanted, but you know, that's fine. And then does this move? It's fully constrained. Perfect. Okay. Close. We want to extrude it 11 millimeters like before. And then click here, make a new sketch, put a circle on it, whatever. Want to for external geometry, i.e. thing. And we go, and I know I didn't need to do that, but for consistency's sake. Oh, wrong way. Here. This and this. There we go. And then we want this to be 2. There we go. And we hit close. And then we extrude this as well, or pad it to be 1. Okay. And if I go into here, there's pad 2 and pad 3. This is all part of body 2. If I were to use the part tool, I'd have to merge to fuse them, but I don't need to worry about that. I don't think. I think they should already be fused because they're a part of the same body. I could fuse 2 bodies together and create a new body, but no, or 2 parts together and create a new part, or probably both, but I don't think I do that because these are a part of the same body. Like, I can't just lift this off. Besides, it doesn't have transform anywhere. The only way I can get placement is from here. Okay, and then I can actually do transformations to this and not worry about where everything is. So first of all, transform, apply incremental, X, 90, apply, then we want it to be 5. No, not 50. 5. And apply. And then we want it to be up 10. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong axis. And then apply. And then we hit OK. And now it should just kind of be hovering in front of... Yeah, there we go. It's like right up next to it. So I go to body 2 here. And boom. Boom. And if I look on the other side, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, this is a top view? Perfect, look at that. It looks a little weird because I'm dumb and used exact measurements. But, and then what we can do is, right, this, well, you know, barring me being bad and not knowing how things properly move in the program, if I wanted to, I could unslot this, move this up to the halfway point, right, move it up 40, and then slot it up here. And I can do that with all 3. And that works. And now you have power pull extend. Congratulations, you've done it. I don't know what else to do with this. I think we're done. I want to try making a hinge next. Or like a hinged arm. Right? I wonder how hard it is to make a spring. I want to try making a spring. So let's save this as babies first assembly. Babies first assembly. Perfect. Nice. We did it. Okay. I want to try making a spring now. What was the right one? There we go. I don't know how to go about that. Part design. Part design is fine. I guess it would be very similar to a screw, right? You would use a helix design. Let's take a look. So I guess this would be a good way to make it, right? If I like went into the part and then what does part primitives look like? Oh, this is part primitive. Okay. I can make a helix, pitch, height, radius, a pitch of 1. We're gonna just do pitch of 1, height of 20, and a radius of 5. Sure. What is angle? Looks like we can just keep that at 0, and that's fine. Coordinate system, right-handed, I guess. Don't matters. Okay, yeah, we have this. Cool. Okay, that's oh. A little too spam happy there. Okay. Oh, okay, and then we can move to just go to the part design workbench. Perfect. And oh, I see. You'd have to and click on part design body. Click on part design new sketch, select XZ plane. Okay. But we're going to do things a little differently. Draw a closed sketch of required for the thread teeth, normally a triangular shape. In this case, we'll use a height of 20 or 2.9 millimeters, or slightly smaller than 3 millimeter pitch used for the helix path. Instead of that, we're instead going to take a circle, right? Oh wait, yeah, never mind, I'm stupid. You can't import this ring as external. Profile must not create any self-intersections, neither between the turns nor in the middle. Thus, the sketch shown for stacking discs cannot be used. Select the sketch, then click on Part Design, Additive Type, and Path Sweep Along. Dimension to the center. I don't know what you mean, seriously. Are you saying dimension to the origin here? Now we should freely move around our circle. Oh, just dimension it to where it's a certain distance away. We know that it's, I guess this means it's got a width of 5, right? 10 total. Yeah, I set the radius to be 5, so just dimension it like this. And then reattach this constraint too. And then I guess the radius needs to be half of this. So I wish there was a way to make this more well, I'm actually gonna make it 9. I'll make it just 0.5. I don't care. Everything's perfectly well done now. Then click sketch and then click. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this then. Right. Click the sketch and click this one, right? Sweep a selected sketch along a path or to other profiles. Set the object to the helix. Oh, wait. Right, can I just do that? I move as a base feature, I guess. Sketch here. Oh, click on the oh wait. On the actual object. Oh, okay. And then we have created a really dense spring. Of course, this thing is also ginormous. So my question is, why are they all broken up like this? Tension spring. Yeah, tension spring. Emphasis on tension. This thing is like terrifying looking. Why is it broken up into multiple sections though? Can I do... I guess it's just broken up into multiple sections because that's a way of handling it. So this is nifty. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'd like to add things to the end of it, right? Like hooks or something. Because obviously this isn't very usable, practically. So let me just look up engine spring images. I want to see what one looks like on the end here. Okay, it looks kind of weird. Looks like the way the Helix sketch was created. Yeah, okay, you're right, yeah. I was noticing that there were a bunch of points right there where these lines are created. But it's technically still considered all one unit, which is interesting. So that's nice. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I've drank a lot of water today. So... never mind. Bathroom's occupied. I can hear it from here. 90-degree bend, then loop. 90-degree bend, then... oh, you're talking about something... I guess this would be a good way to put it. Okay. Oops. How do I do this? This is how it's done. So, like, start from here and do a bend up and then a loop. Yeah, okay. So, like, would I extrude it off of this face? Or would I go into the base feature here? Right, and then make a line that goes up. Could I do that? Is that possible? No, that's not. There's no way that's... I would have to, like, go into a plane, right? So if I do a new sketch in the XZ plane, right? And then I wonder if I could import this geometry here. Yes, I can. Okay. But I don't think this is how it would work. I think I'd have to do it in multiple parts. How do you make spring hooks? Do another sweep? Another sweep? Are you talking about going back over to the part? Oh wait, that's this, right? Yeah, but I need the actual. I need, if I do another sweep, right? If I do another sweep, right? I have to have an object. Yes, a big brain stream. Yeah, how's it going, Paco? I'm learning a new program. What's that? What's this? Oh, it's literally oh, okay, yeah. It just looks weird on my OBS over here. So just a dollar sign right here. I like that. I think that's not intentional. I think that's just Streamlabs being quirky. But I have to create the path to sweep along, and that's the part that I'm confused about. Obviously, I can just sweep the sketch out, right? But I'd have to figure out how to make that path, and that's the confusing part. I wonder if I have to go into art and do this, some sort of primitive geometry. Right, yes, I'm following. I'm just trying to. So right now, all I'm doing, Paco, is I have created the spring. All I want to do is put hooks on the end, so it's a usable spring and it's not just some spring, right? What's wrong? Hey, stop whining. Chill, bro. Why is this edge like this? Oh, that's why. Here we go. Edgy spring. A sharp edges. The new sketch. What new sketch? I didn't make a new sketch. Edgy spring coming this summer. Make a new sketch is what you're saying? Right, like what, with this plane? No. Wonder if I can, wait, can I do this? Need part design. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I thought it would bark at me. So I could do a sketch off of this, but that's two-dimensional. I couldn't move that out. Oh, that's why the edge was weird. Okay, yeah. It's not. It wasn't a new sketch. It was the circle sketch that I made at the beginning to make the spring, and then I accidentally unhid it. So maybe I'm thinking the answer lies within this primitives area, right? Oh, you could make a toy. Radius 1, 20, radius 2, 15. 18. That's cool. I don't know how to make a torus, though. I don't know what the parameters are for a torus. Is it still a torus? Or a solid oak? Creation of parameterized geometric primitive. Advanced utility to create shape. What if I make a spiral? And I make it 0.25. I feel like this is a really dumb way to do it. And I make its growth grow, right? And I make its growth, and I make its radius, well, the radius on this is 10, right? So if I made the radius on this, that would work. Create, and that should be somewhere in the middle. Oh wait, and growth too small. Spirals suck anyways. This ability to sweep. Permission to sweep, sir. The other option is I can use this, right? I can fuse them, right? So if I can actually do another... Yeah, but I'd have to figure out how to do that sort of semicircle, right? Or quarter circle. Couldn't I just create a quarter circle? Move it to where I want to put it? Can I just do that? So, what is this? Why is this barking? Run it again. For you. Create a new sketch. Choose the... I need the YZ. There we go. Okay. I want to do an arc. Right, whatever. I want this here. Right? I want the radius to be 4. And I want the... Can I just do... Is it this? What is this? What is this? How do you use it? Fix the angle of a line or the angle between 2 lines. No, that's not what I want. I want to fix this. Oh, that's how you do it. You do that. Okay. You'd go with construction line. And you'd create a couple here. And here. Oh, they're both supposedly horizontal. I do not want that. Go ahead and delete that, and delete that. There we go. That's more of the information that I want. It's almost ready to spring into action. Eventually it will. Eventually. Mark my words. It will spring into action. And you all will pay for your... I don't know. Make these 2 points coincident. Hello? There we go. And now with this, I should be able to do... Well, first of all, I should do this. I should move this down here. Right? And then we want... Oh, please. Okay. It's very, very apparent that I need to... coincide the origin. Here. Hello? Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and delete this one then. There we go. And then I want the origin of the circle, or the center of the circle, to be here. There we go. And then I want the angle between these 2 lines to be 90 exactly. There we go. And that's constrained. Okay. And then... hit close. And now we have a line, right? And if I go to this... There we go. If I go to this view, it's there instead of there, which is fine. The next step is to create a circle here, and I don't think I can create that's editing that sketch. Okay, so the next step actually... Oh, I can create a circle. Actually, let me go ahead and hide this real quick and just work with the circle here, for the semicircle here, and then I can actually go into the body, create a new sketch. That sketch needs to be in the X plane this time. And then we make a circle here. Oh. There. And then it's already constrained to the origin. We just have to set the radius. That's the 1 degree of freedom. It needs to be 0.5 millimeters Perfect. Okay. And then we can go ahead and close that. And then we take this sketch, we do this, and on object, sketch 001. We hit, I guess Brunette is important, whatever. And we hit okay. So now we have added. Weird. Weird. So why does it go? This is supposed to be... That's that one. This is supposed to be the other one, but it's not there. So let's instead delete this whole thing. Delete these sketches. Actually, what we need to do is we need to go out to this, and we need to create a new body. There we go. We need to move them... Oh. Start over. So we have this additive pipe, right? That's in body here. And then we have this, which we need to do in 2 parts, just like we were doing before. So I'll just kind of make it quick. YZ plane, okay. Boom, boom, boom. One constraint. That is there. So now we just do this. That's constrained. We go switch to this tool, our fake line tool. And then we gotta set the radius of this thing to to 4. It needs to be 4. Alright, that needs to be deleted. There we go. Now it doesn't have to be vertical. It technically does always, it always is vertical because of the way that this is set up, but it's redundant. We don't need it. 4, please. Thank you. There we go. And then set this here and here to be 90. There. Now it's fully constrained. Close. That's there. We're back to that. And then we do another sketch. Another sketch. X plane. Okay. Back to real objects, please. There we go. It's got 1 degree of freedom, which is the radius. Needs to be 0.5. There we go. Close. Click on this. We go here we go. Okay, there, now it's an actual part. If I go to here, hit space. There we go. Now I need to take body here. I think I should be able to translate it x-axis over 5, not 50. And now it's perfectly lined up. Apply. Okay. And then I should be able to just take the two of these. This. Body. Fusion of tool failed. Looks like we cannot fuse bodies. Well, actually, technically, these should be part of the same part, right? I guess that's correct. Technically, I haven't created a part and then put these in it. Alright, so now that they're in this part, I can move the part around as a whole. And that's technically everything's now hunky-dory. Sure. I'm a hack. So I guess the next would be to make like a 3/4 circle. So let's go ahead and hide this piece and this piece. Add a new body in. Add a new sketch to that body. We want the XZ plane. Same story as before. We create an arc. Center here. Doesn't matter the radius. Doesn't matter this. And then we're good. So this is the arc that we want. Create some fake lines from here to here. And here. Here. There, those are constrained. So if I move this, I can't move this because it's already constrained. So now we want, I can actually just make this a vertical or a horizontal line and this one a vertical line. That makes my life a lot easier, because now the only thing I have to do is the radius, which it needs to be small enough that it doesn't, so I'm gonna make the radius 4 again, and that should be okay. And then we close. There, and there's our 3/4 circle. So now we create another new sketch. Nope. Create another new sketch. Thank you. We choose the YZ plane like last time. Go go back to real geometry. We put a circle, and then I want to import this guy. Oh, is it that guy? No. Can I import this guy as geometry that I can use? And then no, I can't. So what I can do then is a coincide, right? So like that, there we go. And then I can have it be centered 4 off this line, right? There we go. Now the only thing that's left is the radius again, which needs to be 0.5 like last time. Perfect. Everything's constrained. We close, and then we take this, we do this object, and then I'm gonna make this body visible. We need to bring it down to here, right? So we got to transform it. Well, at least, yeah, translate it. Oops. Wrong one. This is the one we want to translate. We want it... I think we want it here. Here. Oops, and then here. Now if we make all of them visible, and then just to check, it's not interfering with itself. Nice. Okay, so that's our hook. Coolio, 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 coolio. Nice. So we could like slip something on here, and then slip something on the other side, which I have not created yet. Hello. It would be a nice tension spring. We could tension things with it. That was a lot of work, and there's probably a little bit more efficient way to do it, but that it is a way to do it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do the other side. The thing is, right, I can save this part and then use it later. I want to see something. I'm going to see something. What if I make this 21 instead? What if I go into my here? I think I have to go back to the part sign, part thing. No. Wait, maybe it's in here. I'm just dumb. Oh, wait. Wait. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add another. So if I wanted to do this the way I wanted to do it, the way I want to do it being having it to where both of these are on the same side, one here and then the one here. I honestly think I'm going to have to redesign the whole thing piece by piece. I want to have half of another loop right here. I don't know if that's possible. But if I add half a loop here, right? And these come out on the same side, and I make the loops rotationally symmetric, so they're like opposite of one another, right? It's like a mirror, right? Rotationally symmetric. Well, it's not a mirror. This is mirrored. This is not mirrored, yeah. Make this 5. This is still 4. It would be flush with the edge of the spring, and then it could be good for, like, if I had like a metal bar that I wanted to have a spring next to, that would be good, right? So if I wanted to, like, do I have MS Paint here? Yes, perfect. Paint Andy, here we are. Like, say I had like a little like sheet of metal, right? Do I have fill? Solid color. Whatever. If I had like a solid metal thing right here, and then I had like something that was here, right, and then it had like a little circle or whatever right here. Right, and then I had the spring. Where's the pen tool? It would go like this, right? And then it would attach to something right here. Right? And it would be flush up against this. It would be like right up against it with no room. Now, I don't know if that's good because it could scratch the surface up, right? But it's good for saving space, I guess. Especially if both joints, or the joint and the mechanism for which the joint is attached, is on the same plane right next to the sheet metal, or the arm, right? So that would be a good use of that spring. As it stands now, they're going to be opposite of one another, coming out this way and then this way, and that's just going to look really weird for a spring. At least, so says this design in particular. They're right, they're basically on the same side, but they're meeting in the middle. So it's like this is like twisted in, like, I actually think I can, okay, wait. Yeah, I could do that. I could make it to where the spring was in the middle, I guess. So you can make it to where it was in the middle, on the side, yeah, whatever. Opposite of one another for some ungodly reason. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I'll be right back. Signing springs is weird. Ouch! So I really do want to finish this part. I think I could do that rather easily with some copy and shenanigans. First thing, we got to go back to the part. Oh yeah, we are at the part. So wait, let's actually go ahead and just hide all of this real quick. And then we got to create a new part. It's got to be another clicks. The pitch is 1. The height needs to be 1. The radius needs to be 5 still. Okay, create. Half. Oh no. My bad. 0.5, right? And there, okay. We just have to repeat the same process. Which I get a lot. Go back to part design. Make a new body. Make a new sketch within that body. Here's the XZ plane. Create a circle. That circle needs to be coincident here. Needs to have distance of 5. And it needs to have a radius of 0.5. There we go. Close. Click here, object. Okay, copy, sure. Copy helix 3, perfect. I can actually delete this now because copy helix 3 is there. And then this is the same orientation as the other one. So actually, if I click this, or I click body here, the whole body, I can actually just move this up 20? Maybe 21? Okay. And then if I make this one there. Perfect. Move it up 20. And it's perfect. So then I just take body 1 here. Body 4, right? And I need to move it up to a Z of 24, right? I need to rotate it 90. Oh, that's 900. 180. Okay, so I actually need to do it in a different direction. Why? Needs to be rotated 90. There we go. Okay. We'll leave that like that for now. It's a little bit flippy, but once we get this one taken care of, body 2, body 1. There we go. Body 5 has been added. Oh, these all need to be in the same part as well. There we go. Body 4 is this. Body 5 is in right here. This one needs to be just maneuvered as well. We'll put it up to 20. Actually needs 20.5. And then the X needs to be minus 5, and then we need to rotate it along the Y-axis 90 degrees, or actually 180 degrees. There we go. Perfect. Now we look at it head on. They're symmetric. Well, rotationally symmetric. Then we go back to body 4. We can actually adjust this one now. It should be 24.5 actually. And then it needs over -1. And then nice. We have a spring. This is what I need to do. Spring trial 1. That was a lot of work. So I'm hoping that in the future I can figure out a better way to make springs, because that was tedious. Whew. Any more water? Just admire it for a second. Looking good. So this is cool. My question is, I guess, this is saved as a project, but can I import it into another project as a part? So I don't have to keep making springs. Is that possible? That's why I wanted to make this, because I wanted to see if I could make it and then import it somewhere else. Right? So let's open a new one, and then see if we can't like make a part, right? Put a body in it, put a sketch on it, put it in the XY plane, okay, whatever. Make a rectangle. Make it down here, right? Put a measurement here. Needs to be 1 millimeter. The one on this side needs to be 10 millimeters. Perfect. Good to go. Close it. Add it. Needs to be 30 tall. Hit that orthographic. Boom. Nice. Okay. So we have like a little like sheet of whatever, right? This is the right view. The front right view. Back right view. The view I want. I want to be able to import part. Let's try. Oh. FreeCAD import part to other project. Export FreeCAD parts for import into other FreeCAD projects. First, have a look here. Follows your mega FreeCAD file, open file, or click the icon. Now you're in the new document. Yeah, in the hierarchy tree, select what you'd like to copy. Oh, is it seriously that easy? I just open the thing, do copy, go over here, paste. Cool. So whenever I want to use that spring, I just have to open the file, copy everything, and paste it, and then shift it around and do what I need to do. That's cool. Wow. Well, I think I've basically exhausted my creativity for today. I learned a lot. Just had a top laner named Learning Moment tell me to never queue jungle again. Got the next game. I said ready for another learning moment because I carried the last game. Oh. Did he dodge? Oh, Paco, I've got a story to tell you about that. Oh, this is the most legendary story, right? And I think it's VODs. I think it's in the VODs. He didn't dodge. That's funny. I think you can catch it on the YouTube channel. I'm not quite sure if it was on YouTube or not. I'll have to go back and check. But this is a really funny story. We're playing One for All, right? It's literally just me and Tony playing One for All. So we don't have majority. It's like 2 for 5. I'm feeling spicy. New Rammus is out. So this is really recent. Like the first day he's out. And I'm like, I want to play some Rammus. Let's play some Rammus. Rammus sounds fun. And him and I lock in Rammus. 2 people lock in another champ. 1 champ. And then 1 person locks in another random champ. So it's 40% Rammus, 40% champ A, 20% champ B. And we get Rammus. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Naturally, that's what happens. You get the luck of the draw there. But 1 person, and his name was something. Iori Warrior or something like that. Right? And well, let me see if I can't pull it up. Right, if it's there, I can actually look at his name. Well, anyway, I'll just use Iori Warrior from now on. It's not the right word, but it's something similar to that. I know it began with an H. It was 5 letters, and it was followed by Warrior, like 89 or something like that, right? So that guy specifically says, "Ugh, what a boring pick. Rammus is so boring." Ugh. Right? And I'm embellishing, of course. He just said, "Ugh, boring." And I typed in chat. I was like, "Dodge. Just dodge then. Like, accept the Q timer, because if it's that boring, then dodge." And right when I hit dodge, right when I say dodge then, and I hit enter, 1 second goes by, someone dodges. We get into the next game. The enemy team, someone bans Rammus. We play Gwen. We wanted to have fun. We load into the game. It's a Gwen v Gwen. And the the enemy team, Hiyori Warrior was on the enemy team. Hiyori was on the enemy team. We play, we lose, whatever, right? We continue on with our day. We play and play and play and play and play. And we get into a game. We get into a champ select. And who else is on our team but Hiyori Warrior? And I look at Tony, I'm like, yo, we gotta lock in Rammus. So we lock in Rammus. 2 people lock in Rammus. 2 people lock in Swain. 1 person locks in Seraphine. We get Rammus a second time. And someone dodges. And I think he dodged. This time, he dodged. There's no way. We load into Champ Select again. He's in it again. And we're like, okay, he's going to ban Rammus. He doesn't ban Rammus. We both lock in Rammus, the 2 of us. This time, the 3 of them, all 3 together, lock in Gwen. They really didn't want to, all 3 of them really didn't want to play Rammus. So they got the majority. It was majority Gwen, Rammus 0% chance. We got Rammus. No one dodged. Everyone was mad. I was cracking up. I was talking in chat. I literally said, someone was like calling me a bitch or whatever, and I was like, yep, that's me. Yeah, you can thank Hiyori for this because he's an asshole. So good luck with your Rammus game, guys. He was like, good. One of them was like, one of the third persons, whatever, was like, good luck in the solo lane. I'm going jungle. And I was like, no, me and my buddy are duo queuing together bot lane. So whatever. You can jungle all you want. And Hiyori was like, fine then, good luck. I'm going to dodge, and good luck with your game or whatever. I'm like, dodge, seriously, dodge, just dodge, whatever. At this point, I have a personal vendetta against you, so dodge. He doesn't dodge. We load into the game, he sits in spawn, he disconnects from the game, and he doesn't play it. The catch, we're against Jinx as Rammus. And then one of the guys, in fact, the guy who went jungle, was like, oh, the new Rammus ult is out. He starts having fun. He's rolling through. He's killing stuff. He's having a great time. He's having a blast. The 4th guy, he's a prick, so he was just having a bad time by himself. He's like, if I wanted to go fast, I would play Rocket League. And I was thinking to myself, well, if you wanted to play a champ that you actually wanted to play, you wouldn't be playing One for All by yourself. So fight the winning fight. Like, don't pick a losing battle, I guess. We play Rammus. It's a total 4v5. We don't get... Literally no one is top lane. The whole game. The top lane Jinxes push all the way to our inhib turret by, like, mid-game. But then we get to mid-late game, and we have so much armor and so much damage that we can kill them 4v5 super easily. We got all the objectives, we were tearing down their towers. It was a very slow game for us, and they probably could have won if they tried. But they didn't want to try. They FF'd, and we won 4v5. We all got to report that fool. And, well, I guess me and Tony reported that guy. And... it's the trilogy. It's the trilogy. The backstory, the payoff, the release, it's all there. It is the hero's journey. That felt like the hero's journey, and it actually is a VOD. If I go into my VODs here, and because I'm doing YouTube now as well, all of my VODs will be saved permanently. on the YouTube, on the secondary, the BlendFriend live broadcast channel. So I don't have to worry about the VODs being saved on Twitch. In fact, I could probably just turn them off entirely. And not have to worry about it. Good. But yeah, that was hilarious, and I loved watching that. So, I think we've had enough fun with this. It's 10:30. I know it's a little on the early side, but I don't really have anything else to do, and I'd rather keep this entire stream about FreeCAD and learning about it. So, we've experimented making some assemblies. I've figured out a good workflow for that. We've experimented doing things like making weird stuff like springs. I tried to figure out the where is it? This was one of the tutorials that they gave us. I know how to do this concept. I just don't know how to implement it. In fact, that's one thing that I'll do right now. Is just like go into the part, create a cube, right? I'm gonna make the cube make its width 20. Make it 50. There we go. Doesn't matter. Nice. I'm gonna make a simplified version. So I think we go into draft. Yeah, we do this. We do 0. Send help. We make the height. We'll make it 8. Font file. We open up the font files. We go and we have to go find the font file for which I wish to use. Here. Here. Here, and here. There we go. Cool. Reset point. Okay, there we go. Send help. You got it. I actually might have to make it 5. Can I do that and it work? No. Okay. Scale. Guess I just delete it. Sure, whatever. Start over. Want it to be kind of small so it fits on the surface. I could also just change the size of the surface too, but I guess it's good for practice or whatever. Okay, let's consult the tutorial. Oh, okay, we gotta go to the part where... Okay. I was on the right track. Rude. 5. Create solid. Okay. There we go. It's actually a lot larger than I was expecting. We'll make it 2. Create solid. Okay, there we go. Now we actually rotate this extrude. we go. So that's that. Ugh, inverted. Actually, I need to move just a few tips in this direction. There we go. Okay. And then we should just be able to do this and then cut. That works. There. This is what I was trying to do over here. This is actually the same operation, but this one's actually working. So, yeah, great. I can't believe that worked. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I was able to figure that out. We go. Send out plaque. There we go. Send up. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead. What is this? Oh, card. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do something funny. Oh, hello. You okay there? There. So we did that one. We did this one, which we have open. We did this one. We did this one. I think we only did these 4 projects, right? Yeah, okay. So, I'll put them in order. Oh, I can't move these tabs? That's unfortunate. Okay, so, we did this. We did this. It didn't work. I got frustrated. Well, I didn't get really... I was like, I know something's wrong. I knew something was wrong with the program. That's why I did this one. Just now. Because I figured something weird is going on with the way that it's a diagonal shape, and it's based off of the chamfer. It's an old tutorial, so you know it kind of you know, sometimes these things happen. So then I did this one, right? Made the spring. It looks good. This part is copyable and pastable elsewhere, which is super convenient, just like all of these other parts. I just have to, as long as they're in a part, so this one, I would just put in a part, and then I'd put everything in it. And then this one, same thing. And then this one, all of the parts here can be copied and pasted. I think I can actually create a group of parts here, and then put them in that group, and then boom, easy clap, right? So yeah, this is what we did today. Made a spring, failed at making like a little plaque or whatever. Successfully made it in a different scenario that proved to be successful. And then made a weird assembly thing. This was our first attempt at assembly, and it was just something simple that I made. It's super cool though. Yeah, and then this is made in such a way that I could actually take this part here, and if I move it one more in the Y, it's an actual slotted slot, right? It actually is like what it's supposed to do. So if these were real parts, this wouldn't move. So yeah. Anyway, we're done. This is it. This is the end of the stream. We're calling it here. It is 10:43, so I'm having a good time chilling out. And we are at a good stopping point. 4 projects done. Just simple stuff that I've made. I want to some next things that I want to get into. I want to make some more complex geometries, I guess. There's a lot that you can do with geometries, where the application would be the manufacturing application would be 3D printing, so you can 3D print more obscure parts than this right here, which is like a really simple square pipe. It would really be just as simple as 3D printing, so we can make a lot of weird obscure parts that can then be 3D printed. So I'd like to be able to get into more advanced geometry and figure out how that works. But yeah, we could do that next weekend. I'm not gonna do FreeCAD this week again. We did a lot today, and I was able to learn quite a bit. Making a spring is cool. I can apply that to making a threaded screw or whatever, you know, what have you. And other stuff. So that little helix motion is really important. How to make that with the primitive here. And I'm glad I was able to adapt that to a tutorial for making a thread. A threaded screw. I'm glad I was able to adapt that into a spring instead and do something a little bit more fun, because everyone does, oh, let's make a thread, learn how to make a thread, let's do the thread, and it's like, I've done that before in different programs and different contexts, but I've done it before. So I made a spring instead, and I don't know how it works, obviously, but anyway, that's gonna be it for me tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Shop's closed. Maybe back here tomorrow. It's Saturday, right? It's Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday. There is a 4% chance, like literally an extremely minute, tiny chance that I might have to cancel stream tomorrow. If I do, I apologize. But I don't believe that I will have to. So most likely I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow, we will be playing a new game very similar to Scriblio, which I think I've played on channel before, called Gartic Phone. I don't know anything about it. It's a game that Tony was excited about, and Tony wanted to play, and he got all of us on board. So look forward to that. I know I am. It actually does, from just giving me the description, it's like Scriblio. It's a lot of fun. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be one of those party games that we enjoy. But yeah, that's going to be it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, and have